Should you buy new, refurbished, or used photography equipment? In this edition of Jules Voto's Photo Focus, I will give you my opinion. Now, over the years, I have bought a lot of new lenses and camera bodies, refurbished and used as well. So what are the pros and cons? Now, when you buy new, a camera or lens comes in a nice shiny box. You get instructions, you get a warranty card, and with Nikon, you get a 1-year warranty on both cameras and lenses. When you buy refurbished, you don't get such a nice box, but is that really a big deal? Usually there's no instructions, there's no warranty card, but you do get a 90-day warranty. Now, if you buy from an online retailer such as MPB, Use Photo Pro, or Adorama, on used equipment you get a 180-day warranty. So that's pretty good. It's better than Nikon's 90-day warranty for refurbished equipment. Now, the refurbished equipment I have bought over the years from Nikon, such as this 14-30 zoom, Z-mount zoom. I bought a D500 body. I bought a 24-200 Z-mount. All of that equipment looked brand new. Not a scratch on it, nothing out of place. The body, the D500 body, I think had like 50 actuations. One of the really good things about buying refurbished is you know it was checked out by the manufacturer. And I have never had an issue with any refurbished equipment. Some used equipment I have purchased. I remember one time it was a 300mm autofocus lens. The motor was bad. It made a whining sound, but I called them up, sent it back. They sent me another one, and that was in great condition. So how much can you save buying refurbished as opposed to new? Now, you're not going to be able to find everything new. Obviously, when a lens first comes out, like this 50mm 1.4 Z-mount, I ordered this lens when it first hit the market. So, you know, there was no refurbished lenses available. So you're going to have to wait a little bit after the lens is introduced to find any refurbished lenses. Now, Nikon's 24-200 Z-mount zoom, brand new, was just under $900 when I purchased it maybe a year and a half ago. I got a refurbished model from Nikon for $590. So that's a huge savings. And that lens still today is selling for just under $900. I did a little checking, and the 85-1.8 Z mount right now is selling for $800. Refurbished, $600 at B&H. So you can save a good bit of money, and I have no qualms about buying refurbished. So my advice, look for a refurbished lens or camera body. When it's refurbished by the manufacturer, you can be sure that it's going to work perfectly. And if it doesn't, you still have that 90-day warranty. So what about used? Well, I did a little bit of checking. And right now, a Nikon Z6 II body is $1,400 brand new. Now, that's the older model. They have the Z6 III out currently. But you can still get these cameras new. Refurbished, it's $1,000. So it's a $400 savings. And, you know, no issue, I don't think, buying refurbished. Used, I've seen them for just under $1,200. So think about that. You could get a refurbished one from Nikon for $1,000 or buy a used one for almost $1,200, almost $200 more. Now, you're getting a little bit longer warranty. One of the retailers, I saw that lens for just under $1,200, gives you a 180-day warranty. But it's a used lens. You don't know how it was treated. Now, they check it out and they assure you that it's working fine, but I feel more confident buying a refurbished lens or camera body from the manufacturer. All right, so certain things you're not going to be able to buy new or refurbished, right? Older lenses. If you're using currently, let's say, a Nikon DSLR, you may want to pick up, an older 24 to 72.8. Now, the current model of the 24 to 72.8, you can still buy new and sometimes refurbished. So in some cases, you may only be able to get a used lens. So buying from one of these retailers that's giving you a 180-day warranty, I think you could feel pretty confident. But when you receive the lens, make sure to check it out. Put it on your camera. Make sure if it's an autofocus lens, it's focusing properly. Shoot some images with it. Take a look through the lens with a light. Okay, so this is an older AFD Nikkor lens. So I'm going to open it up to its maximum aperture. It's a 50 millimeter 1.8. And I'm going to shine a light through it. And with this, you'll be able to see through the lens, see if there's any haze, if there's any scratches. There's going to be some dust. That is perfectly normal for a used lens. And unless it's extensive, unless there's a lot of dust in there, it's not going to be an issue. Also, you want to look at the aperture blades, operate the aperture. If it's a lens that has an aperture ring, a lot of the newer lenses don't. Operate that aperture ring, look closely at the blades, make sure there's no oil on them. Now, I have bought a lot of old manual focus lenses, especially in recent years. And the reason for that is they are very usable on today's mirrorless cameras, whether it's Nikon, Canon, Sony, whatever. They're easily adaptable. You can get them usually very inexpensively, and it gives you the opportunity to try out a lot of different lenses. So I have used, of course, Nikon, Canon, Minolta, Pentax, Olympus, and other lenses on my Nikon mirrorless cameras. And in many cases, in most cases, I've purchased them through eBay. So when you buy through eBay, you got to be a little more careful. Usually you're not getting a warranty. Some sellers, if they're individuals, they will give you like a 7-day or a 14-day return policy. So if you're not happy with it, you just contact them, you send it back, and get a refund. You're still going to have to pay for shipping to send it back. But when you get that lens, check it out. Do what I just said. Shine a light through them. Look at your aperture blades. Put it on the camera. Take some images. Look it up on your computer, and if everything's fine, if you like the lens, great. Keep it. If not, just contact the seller. Tell them you would like to send it back for a refund. So my recommendation is, if it's a current model lens or camera body, see if there's a refurb available. On that 24 to 200 lens, I saved $300 by buying the refurb. And Nikon has refurbished sales at least once a month. I get an email from them, for the next 4 days, here's a list of refurbished products. And cameras, lenses, both DSLRs, mirrorless cameras, F-mount lenses, Z-mount lenses, and you can save a good deal of money. Now, those refurbs are very limited in supply. So if you see one, you better jump on it right away, because if you wait a day or two, it's going to be gone. So have you bought refurbished equipment over the years? Have you bought used? What's your experience? Whether it's Nikon or Canon or Sony or other manufacturer, how well has it gone buying a refurbished or a used camera or lens? So leave your comments, your experiences in the comments below. I always try to respond to all questions and all comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I usually publish a new video every Monday morning and Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon.